engaged in this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between our visitors and the New York Jets. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
Come on, fellas. White 80. Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
Now the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on Kelechi Osemele, the guard. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Play fake. Mariota. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 62 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. On first down, McKinnon again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, but some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Get off the field.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That's caught. It's Thomas. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
Now Bell. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
On 2nd and goal, Roethlisberger, and caught by Thomas for a Jets touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as they are now on the board here in the first half. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Botcher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. Mariota now from the 50. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. They'll get only a couple down to the 44. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking a little further down inside the 40. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. This is Gordon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mariota. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. From the gun, Mariota. Open man, it's Allen. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 20-yard line.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Let's go.
Hey, one set.
One.
Mike, 54.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Being chased out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On third down, this is Melvin Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Alpha. 53 at the mark. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go.
3.
Mike, 53. It's a party now.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. Buying time to his left. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Here's Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. Third down here.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Quentin Williams in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. At their own 44-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota, he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Dante Fowler showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Now Mariota, and an alley. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now Roethlisberger. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's second down. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. First down, Mariota. It's caught by OBJ. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal. To throw Mariota. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Robbie Anderson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Jets take over first down. Let's go, boys. Let's go. At their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a second and 5. Now it's Roethlisberger. This one caught by Crowder. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Now it's Roethlisberger. And they've been struggling in the passing game. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's second and 20. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herndon's got it complete. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Roethlisberger will throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now Roethlisberger. This complete to Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, what a move.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Mariota got Gordon open, completes it. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Right here.
One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He'll rifle this one, and this is caught. Touchdown, L.A. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Mariota to throw, and he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Here's Britton Colquitt now. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is taken around the 12. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you... And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing, Mariota. He'll rifle it, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Like 20.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jerick McKinnon. An 80-yard touchdown. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Bryant's extra point up and good as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to the on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On second down now, it's Gordon. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The Chargers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Check right 54. Right 54. Blue dead. Why? Blue. Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
4th down, Mariota. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them. I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jarek McKinnon. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Here's McKinnon, but he is not going to make it. It's a big play by the defense, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Check the backer. Check the backer.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 3rd down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Eyes up. 60.
To throw is Mariota. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 60 mark, 60 mark. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, you got 3, you got 3.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they'll indeed take a knee.
And there it is, that symbol that ends a game that one team loves and the other team can't stand. Taking a knee. And guess what? The visitors came in and got it done. Wild card round, first step on their way trying to get to the Super Bowl.
First step indeed. They're underdogs. We'll see if they can continue to make some noise in the playoffs, but a good first step. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.